Hello Taurus, it's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here with your December 2025 general reading. We're looking at the first half of December. Thank you so much for being here. Please do like and subscribe, especially subscribe. If you know any of your other sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, it's helpful to watch those videos as well for additional insight. If something resonates with you and you'd like to explore how it plays out in your own personal life and situation and how to navigate that, or you just like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can email me for more information, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video below to see those contact details as well. I would love to hear from you, and I can usually get back to you same day. I cover all areas of life, love and romance, relationship compatibility, career, work, money, investment, 6 and 12-month overviews. There's different types, lengths, costs, spreads, and I do this full time, so I'm quite diligent about the timely scheduling of personal readings, and they do make great gifts especially as we're entering the holiday season. They're easy to give and personal, so something to keep in mind. Okay, Taurus, let's see what the first half of December is bringing in for you. We have the Ace of Swords. Some of you are getting a new perspective on something, new information coming in. The light bulb may be going off over your head and you're saying, I see this now. It's kind of that startling clarity. The King of Coins, which is likely you, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Smart, capable, practical, resourceful, hardworking, generous, stubborn sometimes, likes the good things. Some of you, it might be another earth sign that's relevant. We have Faith, which in other decks would be known as the Hierophant card. Faith in things unseen, tradition, churches, institutions, the traditional way, your core values and ethics. Can also represent seeking out traditional forms of help or a guide and mentor needing some help. Now your crowning energy that you're coming into the first half of December with is the Ten of Wands. So a lot of you may be feeling overwhelmed, overburdened, like I can't do this anymore. Let's see what that Ten of Wands is about. The Devil. Some kind of cycle that keeps repeating itself that is or has grown to be unhealthy or even toxic for you, and yet there's this tempting aspect of it that keeps drawing you back in or keeps wanting to draw you back in, right? That's how the devil, the energy of whatever the devil card represents, enslaves or entraps. It's not usually through brute force. It's by the temptation. It's by the message that it tries to give us in our heads that says, well, I need this thing. I need to, I need this thing, or this is how I am, or this is habit, this is pattern. It's habit and pattern, keeps going around and around and around and again. And we think staying in it or returning into it will give us what we need, but it really just keeps us trapped in a cycle of fear and doubt and insecurity, and here a sense of feeling overwhelmed. We have the Hierophant, which is the same as the Faith card, so this is a repeated card here. Tradition. And the Seven of Pentacles, reflection, taking stock, taking inventory. What do I want to do? Do I want to continue with this? Do I want to take what I can and leave? Do I want to try and make it better? Some of you may be tired of trying to live up to other people's expectations of you, trying to walk an expected path, a traditional path, or, and maybe it just doesn't fit anymore, or overwhelmed. You may be feeling overwhelmed by responsibility, overwhelmed by expectations of you. Let's take a look at this Ace of Swords and see what this sort of clarity and epiphany, illumination is. It's like you're having that sort of, crossroads, come to Jesus moment, right? Where you're like, okay, I see this now, and I see that this can't continue. The Chariot and the Hanged Man. And the World. Achievement, success through focus, determination, perseverance, ambition, reaching that goal, making those sacrifices for greater long-term gain. It feels here, Taurus, like you I mean, as I often say as a disclaimer, this is a general reading. So the specific details, area of life is going to vary according to who's watching it. But the fundamental energy remains the same. It feels like, the proverbial hamster wheel. It's like trying to reach that carrot, It's like you're working towards something, or there's all these expectations and responsibilities on you, and you're supposed to be successful, and you're supposed to achieve this, A, B, C, And it may be that you're still wanting to achieve that, but the methods that you're using, or for some of you, what you're going after, this path that you're walking, is just like you just can't keep it up anymore. It's too much. Let's take a look at the King of Coins. Everybody has their sort of, red line or breaking limit, right? It may be that also what you're seeing now is that in order to achieve this, it's going to require more sacrifice from you. And there's this sense of, I'm not sure if I want to keep doing this anymore. Some of you, it may be that you're actually caught up in a unhealthy, toxic, negative cycle of, addiction or obsession, or perhaps some mental health issues, and you just can't continue in it on your own. It may be that you need to seek some outside help and support here, from some traditional thing or even non-traditional. And that could be a variety of things. It could be something traditional like a therapist, a pastor, a priest, or some other kind of unconventional methods. But again, I'm feeling kind of like you need to seek some outside help and support here. Oh goodness. We have the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Tower. Well, this is a tough one. Into each life a little rain must fall. I'm sure most of us, if not all of us, have been through something. Something has happened, obviously, with the Tower card, right? The Tower card usually represents an event, unexpected, sometimes expected or anticipated. And it has huge impact. It causes, chaos, upheaval, breaking down of things. There may also be with it an accompanying sense of betrayal or feeling stabbed in the back. Something just really didn't work out. And now there's all this fear and anxiety about an unknown future. Like, what do I do? Where do I go from here? It's happening again and again and again and again. And it's like, regardless of what it is, whether it's your work-life balance, whether it's an addiction or issue, whether it's something within a relationship, it's cyclical, meaning it just keeps going around and around and around. And here you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I have to leave this behind or find a completely different way of dealing with this, or get some help to try and figure out what decision to make. So we're going to look at Faith, which is also the Hierophant, which we also have. It's like the weight of carrying this is more than what you can what you can bear. Sorry, I was listening to some music and a commercial came on. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands and the Fool. Some of you may be contemplating stepping off the beaten path. I would caution, there's a bit of cautionary energy with the Knight of Wands and the Fool. The Knight of Wands is probably the fastest, most spontaneous and impulsive of knights, and the Fool, of course, is stepping off the beaten path into the unknown to see what lies ahead, doing something different, challenging yourself. Now, this can mean various different things. It can mean that you're bucking the system, or you're making the decision to just get off the traditional path, right? I can't have a healthy work-life balance in this life. I've got to do something radically different. For some of you, it might be the equivalent of, the person who stands up in their cubicle one day and says, I can't do this anymore, this is it, and they leave, and they never come back. It could be that. It could be exploring a new path. It's kind of thinking outside the box, exploring a new path, because you can't continue the way that you have been anymore. What's going to vary in this general reading is what exactly that path is. It might be something traditional, but something which you've kept yourself from, doing, seeking help, seeking therapy, all of that kind of stuff. For some of you, it might be the opposite. It might be that all this traditional, expectations of you, it's finding a different path and taking a chance on a different path. But there is a suggestion here about, before you go charging off into the unknown, to perhaps get some feedback, some sage advice from somebody that you trust and respect, or a professional, someone to kind of bounce things off of, so that even if you make the decision to go off on a completely new path in a completely new direction, you do it in a way that, you don't regret it later, right? Or, you burn bridges that you don't need to burn, kind of energy. Because clearly the path that you've been on, or whatever it is that you've been doing or trying, whether it's you or someone close to you, or just, again, that work-life balance, it can't continue. It's not sustainable. There's too much overwhelming energy here. Something has happened. And it may be that you just make the decision to walk away from it, or explore some radical new way of dealing with it. But either way, I'm feeling, and we're going to pull some advice and guidance here, I'm feeling the need to bounce it off one or two people, or get some advice, guidance, help here. Yeah, 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups, walking away from that which no longer fulfills you, no longer works from you, but not getting stuck in what hasn't worked, because then that just keeps you stuck. Page of Cups and the 10 of Wands again. Such a sense of being overwhelmed and stressed out here, and needing to seek help, needing to talk to someone, needing to open up your emotions and get them out and get some support and feedback and guidance here. It may be that you need to just walk away from the situation entirely, but again, I'm getting the sense of needing to talk to somebody about it first. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Taurus, those are your messages for the first half of December. And for those of you for whom they hit home and made sense, I hope it was helpful. If it did, and you'd like to explore what it means in your own personal life situation, how to navigate it, or you simply like the reading style, again, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, email me for more information, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description below of this video to see those contact details as well. I would love to hear from you. I'd be delighted to work with you. I will see you all again shortly. Be safe, be well, be blessed. Always many blessings to you as we transition into this holiday season. And I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.